Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
I can't not hear you.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Welcome, broadcasters. How's it going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run with Taylor. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left.
Hey, Tony, I cannot hear you, man.
3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd manageable with that run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He steps into this
I
one.
am going to try to do that 5 plays
rocket.
like he said.
On the double. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Double time. 4 down, 4 down. Step.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down.
Oh.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38.
Whoever's watching this broadcast, please use
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Texans, if you are watching this, man, I hope I am doing pretty good. Just let me know.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. We'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Whoever's watching this, please hit that.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tony, you broadcasting as well?
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Danielle Hunter coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
How's it going,
So on
whoever
4th down,
is
Jason
watching
Garrett
this
sends in
broadcast?
his
Please say
field goal
something to
unit.
me.
This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
Patriots.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready up. 50, Mike's 50. Check.
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Oh, my
Looking
goodness.
for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He was looking for Landry that time.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Allen to throw it. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set. 10-2 stop. Army.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, it's Jacobs. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals 35-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Clear.
Ringo. 4 down. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Shoot.
Here's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
On 3rd down, Jacobs. And that play went nowhere.
Nice.
Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good.
Dang it.
And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Here's Taylor. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Switch up.
Allen going to throw. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, Delta.
Rip left. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. On 1st and 10, here's Locke.
Oh, my goodness.
For the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, Taylor trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And now he'll tuck it and run.
No, sir, you're not.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. He's got Evans. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Round 80.
On play action, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth
Oh
time
my
today.
goodness.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
That's killing me right there.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Point after, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Come on, man. Do something better. Come on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Whoever that is, please,
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What? You see.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Brings up third down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing his Lock on third down. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Oh, my goodness.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7.
I get it back.
Let's go, fellas.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Back. Recon, 132 fighter.
He's coming. We got double up.
Coming. Set, go.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Hit it.
To throw on third down. Block. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. A cut. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The point after is good, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Ready, 18, Gator. Ready.
On 3rd down, block. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Nice pressure.
Cleveland Farrell, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception.
Goodness.
Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Can't do nothing
What a
up there.
nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Ready? 49, guys. Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Been a long day for you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1.
I cannot hear you. You're talking to me.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
Nice.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of
Oh
11.
my goodness! Now you're just getting 1st downs.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st
Yeah, I'm
and
trying
10
my best over here.
at the 49-yard line. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of
Which
6
is, you
there
could tell
on
I'm trying my
first.
best, correct?
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
You can tell I'm trying to
across each zone.
my best,
You see him
correct?
pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, you're doing good over there too. So
On second down, it's Taylor. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
I was doing good
at
at first half. I don't know what happened.
First down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle.
Right,
Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction.
I can't do nothing with that deep game.
Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
49's the money. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
See, my defense is stopping you. I mean, my offense is not working. I don't know what's up with them.
What's
up with that?
In order to bring this one home.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd
I have
and
Texans
9.
watching.
Taylor.
No.
A gain of 2.
Nothing. He's just watching.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella.
Oh, he told me not to be doing the same play. I mean, I'm not trying to.
He was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking
I mean,
to
I
assess
thought
blame.
one of the commissioners would help me.
Sometimes it's just a great play.
Oh, barely.
Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner.
Not like me. Can't believe I missed that.
So it's 3
I
more
would have had
points,
3.
and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control.
Yeah, me too. I pre-ordered.
No run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm not sure. Right.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
I do that. Come on now. Come on, Madden.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just nothing there again.
Looked like he had that
multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really
all
in
Texans
sync.
over there is just watching this broadcast.
The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game.
Hey, Texans, how'd you like that play?
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure
I got 2 people over here watching now. I don't know who the second person is.
Since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Texans, just let me know, man. Come on, man.
The pickup on the pitch and catch. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down
Say
pickup of
something.
8.
At least if I'm doing
So
pretty
they'll
good.
come up
You know?
in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here I come again.
On 1st down, Locke.
Oh,
My
nice.
goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Whoever
And
that
he's
second
able to
player
bring it
is,
up
can you
5 yards
please
shy of
like and
midfield
subscribe?
to the 45-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've talked about this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
It has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get
Man,
a
I
shutout.
have nobody
So take
talking
care of them,
up in
protect them,
chat.
Take care of the ball. Move it downfield. Run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest
Texans
of the
is
game.
messaging, you know.
Reward them.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
One of those guys should be talking in chat.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
There we go. Let's do it.
They'll run with Taylor.
Oh, ow.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're
I don't even know how to flop
those
it.
big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor.
Oh,
and he's gonna get it down to
you
the
broke my ankle.
33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Since I'm having, I mean, at least I'm doing my best, right?
Always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's got to run them into submission.
Yeah.
I think
You took the words right out of my
Good
mouth.
game.
I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
wave the white flag.
Yep, good game.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation.
Did you see that?
Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs
You could
begin that
advance
still has a
now
chance
once-
to win the
once
Super
I
Bowl.
get clear.
So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Well, there
on
is
EA
the game.
Sports.
You guys have a nice night, and broadcast is ending.